So here is where my journey starts. I'm at the airport right now, about to board the plane to Stockholm. Traveling part is really simple between the cities. No layovers, just one flight that takes over an hour. Okay, so we just landed on my way to catch the train that should take me to the Stockholm Central Station in 18 minutes. Well, or at least that's what they promise. A quick hotel/room tour now before I head to tennis. And here it is, a bachelor pad. Small, but that's everything I need for the 5 days. Already this is looking royal. No wonder it's called the Royal Tennis Hall. A quick walk to the entrance. The whole venue looks really cool, especially in autumn. Okay, so I just got in, and my first impression is that really positive. But yeah, overall this looks really cozy and vintage, with all the wood and theater vibes. I won't lie, I've been sitting for just an hour and these benches are killing me already. Evening session is starting soon, so yeah, it's getting pretty busy as you can see. Well, pizza van has no queue, so I might just have that. And that's a good decision with some beer on the side. What's with all the benches, man? They are everywhere. It's getting pretty busy for the VIPs too. So one fun thing about the court 1 is that it's right beside the bar, so there's always some buzz around. Well, as you can see, it's pretty packed. Yeah, so looks like Pedro Martinez is complaining about the noise around the court, but I'm not sure anything can be done in this situation. Not like one person is talking, there are 100 of them doing it at the same time, so it's giving a busy bar atmosphere. And Pedro certainly isn't enjoying that. Local favorite is playing here, LS Emers, so that center court is pretty packed. Match point, Jerry. He made it. Looks like Elias isn't happy at all. Practice courts are accessible to everyone, which isn't the case in some tournaments, so that's a nice bonus for the fans here. Some double players are practicing here right now. Here is Dominic Stricker and his opponent practicing on the other court. One pro tip I could give to others visiting tournaments is to sit the closest to the players' boxes. You just feel the closest to the action, you know. You can hear players and coaches talking and hear some cool stuff. This tournament feels very intimate, you know. You can spot players basically anywhere, so that's a cool thing because I'm not sure that's the case in other tournaments. Tommy Paul was there, Talon Greek friends walking by here as you can see. Well, looks like there's a big watch guy doing some media here. And here's the players' balcony. This is usually where they hang before their matches. Now it's time for some sightseeing in Stockholm in between tennis, which is refreshing. Back to the arena, and this is how the media room looks. I'm fortunate to visit Stockholm as a media, and in fact this is the first time I got accreditation in such event. There are several ways players get interviewed in tournament. Either it's right after the match, just like Dimitrov did here, or they come to the press room an hour or two after the match. It's usually their choice. One thing to highlight is that this is a unique tournament on the ATP map. It is the world's oldest indoor ATP event and also the only one that is placed on an indoor arena, specifically built for tennis and only used for it. So yeah, it carries some history. After Stan's win over Rublev, I managed to get an update on his body.
Stan, how's your body feeling? Because the last time you won 3 matches in a row was last summer in Umag.
So
yeah, I know, and here it's been 3 days in a row, so 4 days tomorrow. Today, of course, I was feeling a little bit tired this morning, but I was feeling great on the court. I was moving well. I was fighting a lot, but of course, tomorrow it's going to be another question. I need to rest. I need to do everything possible to be fresh. I'm not going to be as fresh. That's the problem. Also, with age being 39, you know, don't recover as well as when you're 20. But it doesn't matter. I'm happy where I am. I want to enjoy a little bit today about it and find a way to be ready for tomorrow.
But my very first question in the press room was addressed to Andrew Rublev about this mysterious surgery, and it turned into a funny one.
What exactly the surgery? I don't know how to call it in a smart way. I can call it in a funny way.
Yeah, let's do funny way.
I almost lost my ball. Yeah, I was super lucky because they say you have only 5 or 6 hours if the blood starts to go there, and then it's amputation. And I was lucky that, I don't know why, I said, okay, let's go to hospital just to check why I feel weird feeling. And they were able to do, so as soon as they check, straight away they took me as emergency to do the surgery, and then they were able to do the surgery between 3 and 4 hours. When the first feeling I felt, so since the first feeling I felt, they did surgery around 3-4 hours, so they were able to do everything good. Yeah, so in the end, I'm lucky, and everything is great. And yeah, so the last thing before, obviously, they were making me sleep. I signed the paper that I'm allowed to amputate my ball. So that was the last thing before the surgery that I saw.
So this is the main hallway where players hang right before the workouts, right beside players' gyms, as you can see. The corridor itself is giving Wimbledon/Royal vibes, with all the wood and gold details. And lastly, before heading out to the airport, I have to check out some merch. It's definitely not cheap, not surprising. Basic t-shirts going for 20 euros, hoodie for 60, but I got myself a tournament towel, which was around 60 euros. But yeah, overall it was a very cool experience. The venue itself had a great vibe, cozy little tennis hall, you can easily meet the players, everyone speaks English in Sweden, the city itself was great. As a media I could sit do whatever I want, so that was a nice perk. The only downside was those wooden benches, but next time I'll just bring a pillow, so that should solve it. So yeah, go visit Stockholm Open if you can. And let me know in the comments below what was the best tournament you have ever visited. Plus, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button for more tournament reviews. See you next time.